Hello there, my slaybaes, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm your girl Makeuptwinn, and thanks a lot for stopping on this video. I really appreciate that. So for the slay train today, I thought it would be kind of cool to go to another how-to station. So today I show you an in-depth how to highlight and contour. I show you the steps that I personally take that works best for me. So if you're interested on learning a little something, then be sure to keep on watching. If not, get the hell on out of here. Okay, so down to the basics. The first thing you want to make sure you do is moisturize and prime. You need to do that before you actually even put on any foundation, because you need to make sure that your skin is hydrated and moisturized, so it helps you in the long run. So foundation, I'm going to be using the D4 CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup, and this is in shade Classic Tan. So obviously you already know that the purpose of foundation is to create one even complexion, so let's do that right now. You can either use a beauty blender or a brush, whatever's up to you, balls in your court. Just make sure if you're using a beauty blender that it's damp and moisturized, so you can really, so it's just easier for you. I just want to add quickly that when you're doing your foundation, you just want to bring it on down to your neck, so it just looks all in one, as opposed to the harsh cut line she's wearing foundation, you know? Okay, so now that our skin is all in one, we're going to move on to the next step, which is highlighting or concealing. They're pretty much the exact same thing. What highlight pretty much means is you want to highlight the areas that you want to pull forward. So usually people put it under the eyes, the bridge of their nose, sometimes on their chin and their forehead, just to really highlight. Also, concealer covers up with your bags and dark spots or anything that you want hidden. So for concealer, I'm just going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in shade Medium Tawny. Really like this product. I think it's really, obviously really affordable too, and I really like the formula. What I'm going to recommend is that you don't want to put it too close to your waterline. This will just help you avoid creasing, and we're going to, when we're blending it, we're just going to blend it on up. You're just going to take a beauty blender and blend it on up. Just the less product there, the better, to help avoid creasing, any creasing that could go on. You want to go in with a tapping motion, because you don't want to do cause any smears by like pulling it. I just did one side of my face, so I hope that you could see the difference. This is the side that I just highlighted, and this is the side I didn't. So as you can see, I'm just highlighting underneath my eye to really give it some dimension. I hope you can see what I'm actually talking about. Now I'm just going to conceal the rest of my face. People like to highlight the bridge of their nose, and what you would do is like you would just run it down your nose. I personally don't do it, so I'm not going to be showing you that today. I'm just going to be just showing you what I would actually do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put setting powder in the areas that we just highlighted our face. I'm going to be using the Milani Prep Set and Go translucent powder, and you could either use a beauty blender or a brush, totally up to you, whatever you prefer. I'm just going to use a brush. You want to make sure that you apply it on evenly, because you don't want to have like a whole whopping load right here and then barely any there, because it's going to show. And this is just going to help everything be set in place and avoid creasing. I just want to throw this out there. I think I said it before, but everyone has their own different steps and process for this entire thing. Some people like to highlight and contour at the same time. I'm obviously not one of those people. I like to highlight, set my powder, and do my contour then. But you could totally do it all in one, but I just showed you one way you could do it. So moving on to contour, you obviously want to contour according to your shade. So what contour essentially is you are creating some dimension, you're adding more structure to your face depending on where you contour. Where you usually see people contour is their cheeks, their forehead, their nose sometimes, like their bottom lip if they want to make it look bigger, and their jawline. So what I personally do is I contour my cheeks, my forehead, and my double chin. So when it comes to your cheeks, there's different ways that you could figure out where exactly you should contour. So you can always do the iconic fishy face, and you find that line, and that's where you should contour. But the thing that you want to be careful with, you don't want to bring the contour too close to your mouth, because then that's just not going to look cute. So you want to stop it probably like about here, I'd say, just there. What you could do is you could feel your cheekbones. You just fill it in where it's hollow. Doing that face just helps a lot. You could just wing it and freestyle it, I guess. So I'm just going to be using the Strobing and Shading Highlight and Contour by Absolute New York. Everyone has their own different ways. So I'm going to be toning it down today. Weird, right? And I'm going to take this shade right here, tap off my brush a little bit, and then I'm going to do the kissy face on one side, and then I'll do a different technique on the other. Now again, you could use a beauty blender or a brush. I just think it's easier to use a brush. I'm getting it thicker here than I am down here. So I'm not too sure if you can see the difference, but here I chiseled it out on a more natural kind of look, and here's no contour whatsoever. So this side of my face looks a bit thinner and a little bit more structured and chiseled, which is the look that we are going for. The thing you want to avoid is you don't want to drag your contour down. You always want to bring it up, because if you bring it down, it kind of defeats the purpose of contour. Now on this side, I'm going to be feeling out the hollow of my cheek. I think doing the kissy face is probably the easiest for anyone, as opposed to like actually like feeling it. Just do the kissy face. You see people contouring their forehead, they usually have a larger forehead and they want to make it appear as though it's smaller. That's usually why people contour their forehead. What you want to make sure you do is that you blend it on into your hairline so it looks natural, as opposed to that harsh line separation. Really kind of don't like contouring my forehead because I lay down my edges and your girl's not trying to screw that up. For the sake of this video, because I'm just going to bed after this, I'll take one for the team and I'll ruin my edges for you. People like to contour their forehead in different ways. Some people like to just contour right here and on each side and call it a day. Some people like to go their entire forehead. I'm just going to do my entire forehead. You really just want to make sure you're blending on into your hairline. Voila, there we have it. My favorite part in contouring is, you obviously know, the jawline, aka my double chin, because I get to hide that bad boy and it goes tucked away behind the curtain and you won't even know. What carving out the jawline does is it makes a more chiseled, structured look, and it kind of just hides that double chin for me, which is one less thing that I have to worry about at the end of the night. I still have it though, but I hide it pretty well. The jawline, some people like to start here and work it on down, or some people just like to do their chin, or some people like to do their entire jawline. I'm one of those people that like to do their entire jawline, but it's totally up to you. Also, another thing that you could do, which you've probably seen people do, is they like pull back so you can see actually like your double chin, and that kind of just helps you blend it all together. Not an attractive view, but a helpful view. Okay, now that my jawline is chiseled out, we are good to move on to the next step. I don't do it all, but I'm going to do it for the sake of this video, and that is to contour the nose. So essentially, for people who contour the nose, they want their nose to look a little bit smaller. So the closer the lines are together, the thinner or slimmer your nose is going to look. The further away the lines are, the wider your nose is going to look. Using a brush just like this, and I'm going in with that exact same shade and tap off the excess, because a little goes a long way. And I'm just going to be going down the bridge of my nose, and I'm not sure if you'll even be able to see it, but that's kind of okay. Now you can go all as far as up over here and then on down. Now if people have bigger nostrils, what you could do is we can just apply some on the nostrils itself. So I'm not too sure if you can see the difference or not with my nose contour, but that's just how I would contour. There's different ways you could contour your nose. Just want to throw that out there. So another thing that we could do is we can clean up our contour line, make it a little bit more chiseled and more defined, and we could do that by using setting powder. So I'm going to go in with that setting powder, and that's just going to help make your contour just look more sharp. Now while that's setting, I'm just going to set the rest of my face in place, and I'm just going to use the Infallible Pro Matte 500 Sun Beige. Now I just wiped away the setting powder and it just looks a little bit more sharp. So I totally forgot to say anything regarding cream contour. The reason why I don't cream contour myself is because it's more work and I'm lazy, so the less I have to do, the better. So the only thing that you have to do differently with cream contour is you have to go over that. You kind of have to set your contour with another contour, or you could do with a bronzer. You have the possibility of it being patchy, or it could crack, or it could smear. So you want to set that with another powder to really put it in place. Always forget to put highlighter on, and I don't realize till after, so I'm glad I kind of caught myself. So with highlight, I like to do what colors kind of work best with my skin tone. So my favorite absolute go-to is the icing bronzer. And I know it says bronzer, but these are all a shimmer. So what I like to do is I like to take the top 3 colors. I think it actually looks bomb on my skin tone. As you can see, I'm just placing the highlight right on in here. You could do like a C motion, just like that. So like by the brow and then down. Depending, like totally up to you. You can make, the thing about highlight too is you can make it as subtle or as intense as you'd like. This is what the highlight is looking like. It's very subtle for me. Some people like to put it on their nose, right here, the tip of the nose, and that's kind of what I like to do. Some people like to put a highlight on their brow bone, just right here, like right just under the brow. Some people now I see that like to put it on their forehead. I'm not one of those people. And then they like to put it on their cupid's bow, but I have some lip gloss on, so let's see how this goes. If you find that you have like a signature line of highlight, you can just get a beauty blender or a brush and just blend it away so it kind of looks all in one, effortless, as opposed to like that harsh line of highlight. The only step now that we're missing to put everything in place is obviously setting powder, and you know I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Setting High Definition Setting Spray, and this is long lasting and matte. I'm just going to spray that. There you have it. I know when it comes to highlighting and contouring, it could be intimidating for people who don't know. So I hope that this was a very thorough and in-depth video to help you. If you have any further questions regarding how to highlight or contour, be sure to ask me on Instagram at Makeuptwinn. I'll leave it down right here. Feel free to DM me, or if you want, you can actually email me the question. I'll leave my email right here too. See you later, guys.